Welcome to our city, and here's what's going on this week around our city. On Wednesday, July 16th at 4 p.m., Mayor Bowles will attend this year's July Fest. The event will take place at the Miller Evans Logan Center, which is located at 161-163 First Street. The event will feature neighborhood organizations like the City Police Department, Fire Department, the Housing Authority, Trinitas Hospital, and various other community organizations will participate in the event. The July Fest Committee is a collaboration of community and faith-based organizations and local residents working together to improve the quality of life in the Elizabethport neighborhood. For more information, please call 908-576-2852. Then on Sunday, July 20th at 12 p.m., Mayor Bowles will attend the Columbian Festival between Sayre Street, Julian Place, Union Avenue, and Morris Avenue. The rain date for this event will be July 27th. If you need more information concerning this or any other events this week, please call the Public Information Office at 908-820-4124. And we'll be back with this week's show featuring the Peruvian Parade and their president, Orlando Galvez, from the Peruvian Parade Committee after these words. Thank you.
Offering everything you could want from college, including a life. Kane University.
Welcome back to our city. Once again, I'm happy to be joined by Orlando Galvez. He's the president of the Peruvian Parade Committee. How are you today?
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me here.
My pleasure.
Yes, my name is Orlando Galvez, president of the Peruvian for Progress, Inc. The organization that was founded in the year 2000.
Okay.
It's a non-profit organization.
Are you happy? Are you proud to be the
I'm very
president?
happy. This is my second year as a president.
Okay. And as president, you're also, in addition to the parade, you're also involved in the flag raising?
Yes, we do that every year, commemorating the 193 anniversary of the independence of Peru.
And this year's flag raising will take place what day?
It's going to take place at the City Hall at 5 p.m. the 25th of July.
Okay. And the annual Peruvian Parade is fast approaching. Tell us about this year's event and the activities.
Well, yeah, after the flag raising, which is going to be at 5 p.m., at 7 p.m. is going to be the Toast of Honor, which is going to be held in the Freeholders Chamber and the Freeholders Building. And it's going to be at 7 o'clock, which in that event, we're going to give up a scholarship to the 10 students with high qualified standards.
Okay.
Yes, and
now what are your duties on the committee?
and the committee we called for a meeting every week, and we put our project and working until we finally we succeed with the event or any project that we planning to do.
Now, in addition to the Peruvian events, I see at everybody's event, everybody's flag raising, everybody's parade. How do you find time to do all this?
Well, actually, from different countries, they got different dates, for their independence, and we are invited, to be there at the time, So the same thing, we invite them, when our flag raising occur.
Now, for this year, what are some of the organizations' goals for the events for this year?
Well, we got plan, to stay with the Colombian, community and their parade, which we're gonna be with them, and as well, for the Dominicans and the Uruguayans. So that's the way that we work every year,
Right.
Yeah, try to enlace our all countries together.
Now, on last week's show, we had Freeholder Sergio Granados, and he announced that he was going to be the Grand Marshal of the parade. He's very happy and honored to do so. Is he the only Grand Marshal, or do you have others also?
No, he is the Grand Marshal, but with him it's going to be, there's an honorary marshal, is going to be our mayor, Chris Wilswich, and the councilman, Frank Cuesta, and the freeholder, Angel Estrada.
Okay. And is there a process or a format? I mean, how do you come up with each Grand Marshal?
Yes, we dominate, the candidate, And after we see and that his work for the community and his achievement, as a person, so that's what we call him.
Now, besides the parade, what other activities does the organization plan each year?
Oh, during the Christmas time, we held a party for the childrens, completely free, and we call them the hot chocolate, which in Spanish is chocolatada.
Mhm.
In that event, we give them gifts. We give them the clown show, and so that all the children can be happy
Right.
about the Christmas time.
And do you have a health fair, anything that you involve?
Yes, that's go with with the Union County College.
Mhm.
We got together and we made the fair, and we planning to do this year too.
Now, those events that you mentioned, is that how you accumulate the dollars for the scholarship, or do you have another way of making money? for
Well,
scholarship?
we the money that we get in is for different places of business from from the Peruvian community, and that we make events like annual party.
Mhm.
That's the way that we collect the money.
Now, the Peruvian committee, you guys work very closely with local government and city agencies. Tell us about that partnership.
Well, with the city of Elita, we was for a long time. We work with them, and to get the permits, for the recreation park, to get the facility of the Peterstown Community Center,
Mhm.
so we can hold our events, and not only the Christmas party. We got to the Mother's Day,
Right.
which we provide them food and good entertainment. And
Mhm.
that's the way we work. And
Now, although you didn't have a parade last year, each and every year the Peruvian parade gets bigger and better. What's the route for this year's parade? You still starting down on the waterfront?
we think, and hopefully, I think this is going to be one of the best parades that we're going to have. Since we every year we're trying to improve a little by little,
Right.
and we keep working very hard, to make sure that anything's going to be right.
And this year you're starting at the waterfront?
Yes, it's going to be starting right now, around 11 o'clock in the morning. We're going to start from between Front Street and Elizabeth Avenue, all the way Elizabeth Avenue till we get to the City Hall.
Okay.
Then after the City Hall, when we're going to have a show, Peruvian style, with the music and dancing. And
Now, each year you feature a lot of folkloric Peruvian
yes,
things.
yes, with that different kind of folklore in Peru.
Right.
That's we got three regions, the coastal, mountains, and the jungle, which on the floats that we're going to show, each float's going to be with one queen,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to represent one region of Peru.
And now, your
and besides that, we're going to have one fantasy float, which is going to show up something very historical, and for the city of Elizabeth.
Do you have a queen this year?
Yes, we got three queens.
Three queens.
Three queens for different each region.
And is it hard finding a queen, or?
Oh, yes, we got through a lot, We tried to find the prettiest one,
Right.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
Yeah,
last
we
time.
did.
Every year you do a good
Yeah.
job. So, in addition to the Peruvians, you have Colombians and other groups marching in your parade. How do you find, or how does that unity come about? Is it hard to come about?
It looks like we are very close to each of a country that we get connected, and the same way we do, we call them, we invite them to participate in the parade.
Right.
The same thing they do with us, So that's why we keep very close, and we tight, the enlacement, of the countries, and that's why we try to make
Now,
sure that.
Given the opportunity, what message do you want to leave to the different Latino communities, especially the Peruvians?
I will say, that being together and get together, participate in each event that will make us close to each other, and that will make a big force in the community.
Right.
Mm.
And if someone wanted to get additional information, do you have a number?
Oh yes, I got a number which is mine,
Okay.
908 377 5745, and the other one is 908 346 1528.
And again, the date for the flag raising?
The flag raising date is going to be the 25th of July at 5 p.m. and the Toast of Honor is going to be at 7 p.m. at the Freeholders Chamber.
Okay. Looking forward to seeing you at the flag raising and also the parade.
I wish I can see you there.
It's always a great event. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
We'll be back with the second half of our city after these words. Thank you. Welcome back to the second half of our city, where I joined with some youth who have an interesting summer ahead of them. Ladies, Quanasia, how are you? And Bree, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. Bree, what school are you in right now?
I'm in Alexander Hamilton.
Okay, and
Academy.
Quanasia? Okay. And Bree, what are some of your hobbies or some activities you like?
I like to read. I love playing basketball.
Okay, are you on the high school basketball team?
Yes, I am.
What position?
Point guard.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. And Quanasia, what about yourself?
And I like to read books, and I love to step stepping.
And where do you step, or what group are you stepping with?
I think the generation stepping. It's going to be City Hall.
Is that part of the BFL program? Building Future Leaders? And how long have you been attending that program?
This is my fourth one.
How do you like it there?
I love it.
Do you really? Okay. Now this summer you guys are involved in a very unique program. Earlier in the segment we had Freeholder Sergio Granados talking about the grant program provided by the county. And the name of the program is?
Youth Ops.
Okay, Youth Ops. And Youth Ops is a Youth Opportunity Service. You're going through training and you're going to have employment this summer. Bree, how's it going so far?
I think it's going awesome. The training courses is really good.
Training course is going good?
Yes. They mostly teach us what we should wear about, wear to interviews and stuff. But I think the program is really good for our youth. It's good to be involved with.
Quanasia, would you say the same thing?
Yes, I will.
And why is that?
Because it's really helpful for teens. Like, a lot of teenagers need like the guidance that Ms. Tasha and Ms. Julie provide for us. It's a future reference.
Now, Bree, there's some youth, your peers, who are not involved in this program. Do you think they need this program?
Yes.
And if so, why?
Because if you're not, like, what else can you possibly be doing instead of learning life lessons that you would need? A lot of my friends don't know how to dress for an interview. So when you go to an interview, you need to be dressed apart, because if you're not, you won't get a job. And a lot of kids my age don't know that, including me. But now that I've went to the programs, I know what to wear.
Now, in addition to just dressing the part, are they teach you anything as far as punctuality, making sure you're there on time?
Yeah.
How are you learning to show up on time?
Well, Miss Julie always say show up like early, because like if you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're on time.
I like that. Say it one more time, a little bit louder. I like that. One more time.
If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're on time.
Okay, do you agree with that, Bree?
I sure do.
Is that something you practiced prior to the program, or is it something you learned after the program?
I kind of say learned after the program.
So prior to this, you were going places late or just getting there?
Just getting there.
Okay. And during the interview, what's the right way to greet someone? I mean, do you shake their hand and look down? How does that work for you?
You would look the person in the eye with a firm handshake.
Okay. And how do you talk to that person, Ms. Juanisha?
You said hello, how you doing? And then your interviewer will ask you questions, and you don't want to repeat yourself too many times when he asks.
And what if they ask you a question you don't know the answer to? I mean, what do you do then? Bree, do you have a plan for that, or are you just gonna?
I think you try to answer as best as you can.
Okay. And what about the dress? Do you come dressed any way you want, or are they teaching you a proper way to dress?
No, you're not supposed to come dressed any type of way. You have to look presentable.
Okay. And Bree, do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I know you're both probably kind of nervous. Just speak up a little bit, talk louder for me. Now, Quanasia, how do you like the program so far?
I love it. Working with Ms. Tasha and Ms. Julie, like, they really showed me how to work with others very well, like teenagers my age. I love doing it. It's really fun.
And Bree, how are you enjoying the program so far?
I like the program because it's teaching me how to be responsible, be on time, don't be late. Even when you have a irate boss, you know, make sure you calm down and continue doing your job. Something that you would need during, you know, throughout your life.
So you mentioned an irate boss. How would you handle an irate boss? Would you get up and match tensions with tension, or would you just be humble like you are now?
If I had an irate boss, I would probably just keep calm and, you know, try to talk to them and let them know how I feel. But other than that, I wouldn't get upset.
And the skills you learn with this program, can you take them on the basketball court with you?
I sure can.
And how would you apply those on the basketball court?
Well, when somebody, you know, hit you the wrong way, or even, you know, if they call you a foul, you just relax and you continue playing ball.
You ever get a technical foul on the court?
No.
You tell me the
I
truth.
don't want to.
Now, how many training sessions have you had so far?
5.
5. And from the training sessions you get within City Hall, thereafter you're going to the Retail Skill Center,
Yes.
and they're going to train you also.
Yeah.
What are you looking to get out of this program when it's all said and done, Cornisha?
I'm looking forward to like taking their advice to like my future reference, like for college, for a better job. Like I'm really looking forward to using it.
And after high school, what are you looking to do?
I'm looking to go to college.
And you know what your major, what you want to major in, or not yet?
Yes, business.
Okay. And Bree, after high school, can these training sessions help you?
Absolutely.
And how can they help you?
Because I would now know how to speak proper, dress the part, and, you know, that's it.
And how'd you hear about this?
I actually heard about it from my mom.
And how'd you hear about it, Cornisha?
I heard about it through my mentor, Mr. Donald Johnson.
And where's your mentor working? What program is that?
BFL. Well, he was working at BFL, but now he's supervisor of office reviews.
Okay. And you're involved in the step team over there.
Yes, I
You
am.
guys have won quite a few competitions. Are you state champs, or what's going on with that?
I
I keep hearing
wouldn't-
you show me, so
I
loud
wouldn't
and
say
proud
we-
say it. So
State champs, but we're good. Like we won a couple of competitions and we lost, but we grew together as a team, and I'm really proud of my team.
and how many young ladies involved on the step team?
I would say before it was 6. Now that we recruited, it's now about 13 of us.
So it's growing.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a few of the members there. Their self-esteem is going up. They're confident, and things are going great over there.
Yeah.
So, Miss Bree, after high school, what are your plans?
My plans are to attend college.
And what do you want to major in?
I'm going to major in public speaking. I actually want to double major with criminal justice.
Okay, and where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now,
WNBA?
I hope so. I really, really hope so. But I hope in the next 5 years I'm out, you know, talking to teenagers, trying to, you know, tell them that it's a better life. Like, don't ever be discouraged, because you can always make it.
And now, is this your first job?
Yes, this is
Are you excited?
very.
Now, once it's all said and done, do you continue with your training, or is this it for you after summer? You guys coming back for the additional training?
Yes.
Yeah.
And would you recommend this program for other teams?
I sure will,
Why is that?
because it's awesome. Like, a lot of the stuff that they teach us, we don't know, and for teens to come and learn this and use it for everyday life is awesome. Like, it really is. I think everybody should come.
A lot of teams need it.
Now, what about when the initial first day you go in, you fill out the application? Are they showing you how to fill out the application, or?
Yes.
And are there any rules or anything special they teach you? Just go in there and scribble it through. You take your time. How's that work?
No, it's not like that. Miss Julie actually always tell us to get 2 applications. When you're doing the application, you might mess up on the first application, so you know, you do all your mistakes on the first one, and then the second one, perfect.
Okay. Have either one of you had a chance to go and tell your friends about this program?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Are you planning to?
Yes,
Yes.
I am.
And why would you want to tell your friends about this?
Because I want them to be able to know how it feels to have to be able to learn like what Miss Tasha and Miss Julie have taught us. Like, I want them to be able to know that you don't have to show half of your body going to an interview. You know, you can be classy at an interview. You have to shake a person's hand really nicely. You know.
And Bree?
Yes, I agree. Tell my friends, you know, you should come to this program. They teach you all the things that you need to know. So when you go out, you'll be confident because you now know what to do.
More future reference.
Now, off camera, you guys shared some things with me about how excited you were because you're being trained prior to going to employment, so you'll have the tools that you need. The Retail Skills Center is going to reinforce what you're learning at City Hall, and by the time September gets here, you'll have experience and a great resume. So I wish you both the best in the future. Is there anything that you want to tell your peers about this program?
I want to say that I want you guys to, come to this program because it's really exciting, and just to be able to have a job that you can call your own is really good. So I think all teens are welcome.
Ms. Juanita, would you like to say something?
I would like to say, it's really good to work with others. Like, it's like a family. When we work at these workshops, we learn how to act like a family, talk to each other very well, and like you won't have like your peers is like your first observation. Like you learn from them, and then you learn from Miss Tasha, Miss Julie, and they teach you how to talk proper, how to fill out an application. Like you learn from the best.
Now, if you make a mistake there, do you feel uncomfortable or comfortable?
I feel comfortable because I know that I won't get misjudged. Like I know Miss Julie and Miss Tasha got my back.
Okay, what about you, Bree?
No, I don't feel uncomfortable. I feel just fine because we're there to make all our. That's where we make our mistakes. So when we go out, we'll know what to say.
And I've learned something from the two of you early on. You told me do not say when you speak. So are you practicing that in life now?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
It's
you
really
also said you
hard.
can't say yeah. You're supposed to say what?
Yes.
So you two have taught me quite a bit today also. I want to thank you. So I'm looking forward to seeing you later on in August and September. And we'll go over to the Retail Skills Center and visit your work site and see how you like it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much.
And I wish to see you also in the WNBA. And I'm going to come down to the BFL program. We're going to step together.
Okay.
Great.
Now, why'd you laugh at me when I said that?
You're gonna step?
I'm going to step with you guys. I didn't say how long or how accurate I was going to be, but I'm going to join you down there.
I want a one-on-one.
You want a one-on-one with me?
Yes.
You got it.
Okay.
And I want you to watch it. We'll see if we can videotape the air on the show so everybody can see how I feel.
All right. That's
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
Once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in for this segment of Our City. This is week 2, and I want to thank Kane University for allowing us to be a part of their family here in their studio. A special thank you to their staff and all their hard work and great efforts that they're putting in to make this transition happen. So thank you again for this week of Our City. Have a safe and wonderful week. Thank you.
We're creating tomorrow's jobs today. Kane University. We have some of the finest teachers in the country. And then they graduate. Kane University.